second graders, Miss McCormick again. Remember, all of the information is organized on my Edmodo page, and you can join the group by typing in this code when you join, and I'll add you to the group. The words this week have a different syllable type. Remember last week we talked about open and closed syllables? Get that card back out. Open syllables, when there's a single vowel at the end of the syllable, the vowel can go a long way, can open the door, go a long way, so we put the macron on top, and we say the long sound for that vowel. A closed syllable is a single vowel followed by one or more consonants. The vowel can only go a short way, the door stays closed, so the doorway helps you remember the names of the syllable types. So a closed syllable, the vowel is short. This week we're going to be working with silent E syllable types. So the E at the end of the word does not make its own sound, so it's not going to have its own box. Remember, we count out the sounds, we put a dot in the box. The silent E is going to go in the same box as the last sound because the silent E, as per its name, silent, does not make a sound. And these boxes are only for the letters that are representing sounds. We'll also have soft C and G. And what that is this phonics rule. When a C or a G is followed by an E, I, or Y, the C will say the S sound, and the G will say the J sound. So here's a couple of examples, and we will have those types of words in our list. So we'll be referring back to this rule. So let's get started on our words. The first word we will do is size. The first sound is I is the long I sound, and Z is the Z. We'll change markers. I don't think this one's going to work very well. Size. There we go. I, Z. Now, look at this letter. The word, as it is right now. That's a closed syllable. That's a single vowel followed by one or more consonants. That means I should say the I sound. That's the short sound for this. But that's not the word. So we need to make this vowel long. So we add a silent E. Remember, it goes in the same box as the last sound because it does not make its own sound. For the E, push out, up, down, and around. Then what I want you to do is to mark it. So here's what we're going to do. Watch me. I'm going to put a slash through the E because it does not make a sound. I'm going to draw an arrow over that last consonant to the vowel in front of it, and I'm going to write a macron on top. So I know eyes because of the silent E. The next word is fine. Fine. I feel fine today. The first sound is I'm biting my lip. That's the F. We start right here. We go up to the writing line and then down. We pick up our pencil and then we cross it. So we do the hook and then down. The next sound is I. My tongue is up. My lips are open. That's the N. Start in the middle of the box. One hump. Now I need to make, this looks like fin. That's a closed syllable. The vowel is short. I need to make it fine. So I use the silent E, the same box as the N. Mark it out. Arrow over to the I, and write a macron on top. Fine. The next word is late. I will be late for school. Late. O is the L, come down from the top. A, the magic C, up and touch, down and up. And T, start at the top, go down, and then cross over. I need this to say the long sound, silent E in the same box as the T, cross it out, arrow over, and a macron on top. Late. You see how this works? Pretty easy. This is the easiest way to make a vowel in the middle of the word say its long sound, is the silent E. So when you see the silent E, one way is to use your two fingers to go, oh, the silent E is working with the vowel in front of it to make it a long sound. The next word is blaze. Blaze. The fire was a blaze. B-O-A-Z. The first sound is B. It is a blend, but the B and the O are saying their own sounds. We say them closely together, but they are two distinct sounds, so they go in two separate boxes. The first one is B, B. Remember, my lips are closed, B, and then I'll pop the air, so that reminds me that the line comes first, and then the bubble. B, O, A, Z, the Z. If that's a closed syllable, I need to make this long. Silent E goes in the same box as the Z. Mark it out, arrow over, and the macron on top of the A. Blaze. Move my page up. The next word is vote. I will vote this year. O. The first sound is V. I'm biting my bottom lip and the voice is on. So V. O. Come down from the top and cross. I need that to be a long O, so I use a silent E in the same box as the T. Arrow over and a macron on top of the O. Vote. The next word we'll do, the next ones are going to have that soft C and G rule. When it's followed by an E, I, or Y, it will say the S or the J sound. So the first one we'll do with this is space. Space. Oh, come on, marker. A. The first sound is P. P. Start in the middle of the box, go under the writing line, come back up on the same line, and then make your bubble sit on top of the writing line. Teachers, please make sure that your students are not making floating P's. Floating P's are where the bubble is up over the writing line. Students, the stick that you make for the P must go under the writing line. That's the correct way to make the lowercase p. So we've got space. A. Well, I know that I have the A sound here. So I've got a silent E. And if you look at it, we have to put a C here because C followed by an E, R, Y says the sound. So what I'd like for you to do is to circle the C and the E. Doing it that way is the way that's described in the phonics book that I'm using. I'm going to show you what that is, teachers. Phonics and Spelling through Phoneme Grapheme Mapping by Kathleen Glaze. Very good resource to use to help you with all of your phonics rules. So phonics and spelling through phoneme grapheme mapping. So she suggests circling the C and the E so that you remember this rule of C followed by an E, R, Y will say this sound. We also want to continue to do the silent E and the arrow over and the macron on the top. Space. Let me pause the video here so that you can catch up or review these words that we've done so far. I'll come back part 2 and we'll do the rest of the list.